Vlem leaves the place. Oh, okay. So, quick recap. We came here to look for a monster, and we keep threatening people with a gun. Anyway, um, Vlem leaves the place as the woman named Blanca sits in front of us. May I ask your names? Laura Silver, Orwell Cooper. Orwell? Never heard of a name like that before. How do you spell it? Cooper looks as grateful as he could be. People usually mistake my name. Thank you for asking it. It's Orwell. Orewell. Cuteness. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Nice name. Thank you, miss. I'm Blanca for blah blah blah. I don't mind being called Blanca. You can call me however you like. I'll call you late to dinner. I am drinking Coke at 10:30 in the morning. That was a bad choice. Anyway, nice to meet you too. I was meaning to ask, do you want your rooms cleaned? I don't care. She looks at Cooper. I think you should do whatever you deem best, Miss Verbolova. If that's the case, I'll be cleaning out both of your rooms after you leave for the hotel. Blah blah blah. I asked. I asked because it looks like our other guest doesn't want me to invade his privacy. He yelled quite a lot when I went into his room. It looks like the employees here don't have good relationships with Skoda. Though I understand his sensitivity about this subject. You two are also filmmakers, no? Yes, surely, definitely. Then I'm sure you have all sorts of things you wouldn't want to touch, too. Film equipment is hard to handle after all. It would be idiotic of Skoda to leave important documents behind. Anybody can get a hold of the spare key. The hotel has a spare key in Skoda's room, correct? Yes, Mr. Has spare keys. That's what I thought. I should talk about this with Skoda. He shouldn't be acting so careless. You can touch whatever you like. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Lone comes back with a tray filled with teacups and a teapot. Why'd you ask, Miss Silver? No particular reason, just curious. Cook sits and starts pouring the tea. What are you talking about? Miss Silver asked if there's a spare key of Mr. Skoda's room. He smiled while handing me the cup. Silver, here's your Earl Brown. I thought you didn't have any Earl Brown. I have my own ways of making it Earl Brown. Blah. Poison. It's brown, isn't it? It really is. He starts pouring tea into another cup. I should wait until somebody else takes a sip. Ah! About the key, Miss Verbolova. Well, I'm sure you asked because he's your coworker, right? You shouldn't be leaving important documents behind. Yes. See, I knew it was right away. I guess you have to be very cautious when you're directing a documentary. He snickers. Does this man know that we are detectives? What do you mean, Valem? I mean the equipment, of course. Valem fills another cup. Is he trying to give us away, or is he protecting us? He's just that bad at lying. Here, Cooper. Valem isn't a bit rude for you to talk to them like that, is it? Do you mind, Silver? Not really. Do you, Cooper? Valem hands a cup filled with poison to Cooper. As long as you aren't saying my name incorrectly, that's fine. That's a relief. Cooper takes a sip of his tea right away. I check it if Cooper is showing any symptoms. It's delicious. Am I the only nervous one here? Cooper is still alive. That means the poison is not the type that acts fast. Nice to hear. Here, Blanca. Thank you. What did you put inside to make it brown? Let my secret recipe stay a secret, Silver. Blanca, by the way. She's so extra. Blanca, by the way, have you heard there's a problem with the waterworks? Appears townsfolk forgot we were here, so we never got the news. What's the problem? Valem shrugs. I heard it from Cooper. Some of the pipes have fractures in them. They told us that the water will be cut off. So that's the problem. I wonder why the water wasn't running. I was going to check the water tank. I exchanged looks with Cooper. You can take the day off then. Isn't it great, Blanca? Blanca rolls her eyes. I don't need water to dust the shelves, Valem. Blanca puts a fake smile on her face and Flem pours her a cup for himself, too. Why are you not drinking your tea, Silver? Don't. Don't tell me you think I poisoned your tea or something. That's exactly what I think. Miss Silver. Whoa, that was blunt of you. We have no intention of harming you, Miss Silver. I poured the tea from the same pot, though. One moment. Sir? Sir, when have you ever been allowed up there? Oh. Oh, you see that I'm getting... Okay. Body. Just jumped to the top of the fucking bookcase and just stared at me like he's always been allowed up there. Could put some poison in the cup, not in the tea. We can switch cups. That still won't work. You might have put poison in your cup thinking that I was going to complain about poison in my cup. The cook sighs. Do you want me to drink from yours? Maybe that'll help you. What if the poison is denser than this tea? It would sink down. If you take the first sip, you won't be affected by it since the poison would be in the bottom. Couldn't possibly be enjoying life with an attitude like that. Can't say I do. I can see that. Miss Silver, Miss Philem, can we please stop talking about this? I see that we've made everyone at the table uncomfortable. Silver, Cooper, why don't you just tell us about what you do? We're filmmakers. We came here to shoot a documentary. After Skoda wakes up, we'll go for a ride to film Radbuza. Sounds pleasant. Not that pleasant since they're waiting for Skoda's beauty sleep. He can't even wake up early in the morning, that slob. Philem, Mr. Skoda is a diligent man. You shouldn't talk about your cousin like that. If he was a diligent man, I don't think he would be sleeping at this hour, Blanca dear. You wouldn't be hard on anyone else if they slept in. Philem stops. It seems like he thinks Blanca is a point. Mr. Philem, is there any reason why you don't like him? He is intolerable, Cooper. Haven't you met him? We have. He's the kind of person to talk over you. Exactly. It's nice to be understood. Silver? Whatever you say, Mr. Skoda is a trustworthy man. He helped me a lot when I was starting my career. Oh, now that it sounds like a story I would like to hear. Where were you filming at the time? I was Wait, let me ask something before that. He was going to let it slip that he worked as a police officer. I exchanged looks with Philem. So, Knifeman is trying to protect us. Why did you cut him short, Philem? I hope our customers won't mind rudeness. Cooper seems like he noticed his gaffe. Without a sound, he sips his tea. Would I, if I wasn't important? I need to ask this as soon as possible. What is it, Mr. Philem? Cooper, while you two were working together, did Zavan sit somewhere all day and make you check everything as well as run errands? Yes. Then did you all work without knowing? Is that it? It was because he wanted to gain more work experience. Philem puts a hand on Cooper's shoulder. That is a classic Zavan behavior. I think he wants to be teamed up with newcomers just to slack off. I think it helped me to understand how things work around the office. Just accept that he used you, Cooper. Cooper looks down. This must have been the reason why Carrot didn't want to assign him a partner. I trust Miss Carrot's knowledge on who to assign to whom. Knowledge? Carrot? I think Mr. Skoda mentioned her name. He did? What did he tell you? Philem sounds surprised. Does this mean Skoda shares more with Blanca than he does with Philem? Interesting. She's your boss, right? He's been whining about her rudeness. I certainly don't think she's odd. She's a good leader. But some guys in the office think she treats Silver better because... Never mind. They're just jealous of her position. What do you think about Miss Carrot, Miss Silver? I remember the letter she sent me. She's treating both of us with kindness. People usually tell me that I'm her favorite, although I don't know if it's true. It seems like she cares about everyone just the same. I agree that this rumor started because of our jealous co-workers. Then I believe it's only another of Skoda's prejudiced judgments. Looks like he's full of those. Talking about Karab's back is very rude. I understand him telling Vilem if he's a trustworthy family member, but telling a hotel maid is a different thing. I should warn Skoda. He shouldn't be running around spreading information, even though Miss seems nice. No, she's totally a killer. Are you close with Mr. Skoda? Not particularly. I see. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. Head of a detective bureau shouldn't be a subject for greeting. What is Skoda doing? I take out my notebook. Mr. Vilem, I have some questions for you. For your documentary? Depending on your answer, I might include some. I started flipping the pages. What? I dropped the notebook on the floor. The Vodnik information sheet is out in the open, along with my duty list. Oh, Silver, what is this? Pretty sure he knows the sheet is. It's if he's Skoda's bosom friend. I turned my eyes back to the floor. The exclusive information is all out in the open. How could you do this, Silver? Pick it up before they see anything, Silver. What kind of documentary director would have such a detailed sheet about the Vodnik? Pick it up. Flement's rude to stare. Mr. Verbalaba reaches for the notebook. If she reads that information, she will know something is up with us. Should I pull out the gun? Silver, is everything okay? She just poured tea all over herself. Miss Silver, are you okay? I did it again. Miss Silver, are you okay? I nod. Miss Verbalova slips his sheet back into the notebook between the pages. Did I distract her enough? She cleans the table with her rag and then leaves the notebook on it. Look at her concerned face. She must have seen everything. Why would you pour the tea on yourself, Silver? It's a habit of mine. I did it when I was Never mind. Was it too hot? Are you alright? I am not one to be affected by extra warmth. Miss Verbalova starts cleaning the floor. He knows what we are doing. Undercover detective, my ass. To relieve your notebook isn't so good, Silver. Now she's making fun of me. The audacity. I might have to introduce her to my old friend, Mr. Gunn, in private. Miss Silver, are you okay? Times are you gonna ask me that? I'm fine, don't waste your energy on worrying about me. It seems like I've made everyone on edge yet again. Verbalova down. Mr. Verbalova sits back in her seat. Or Miss Verbalova sits back in her seat, giving me a towel. Well, it's nice to be able to dry again. Lem breaks the silence. Silver, I think I saw something about the Vodnik in your document. Am I mistaken? There's no doubt that he has seen it now. I stare at his face. Really, the Vodnik? Isn't that just a folktale to scare children? So Skoda never mentioned anything to him about our job's paranormal side? I shrug. Sure, make fun of me. I'm a grown-up woman who believes in old folktales. No. Verbalova? It's not just a folktale. Mr. Verbalova. Or Mrs. Verbalova, do you know anything about the Vodnik? He's around us, wandering in the water. I know that he is. Blanca, we all know that stuff isn't real. I'm not joking, Vilem. Okay. Verbalova, please calm down and tell me what you know. She looks down. Mrs. Verbalova, I understand your reluctance. However, in our documentary, there's a special sequence about the Vodnik. So if you could inform us about him, we would be forever in your debt. Why are you shooting an informatory film about him? It's an order from our boss. She tells us what to shoot, and we shoot it. But in order to shoot the film, we need to talk with you first, just like the Cooper said. I used to know a man who became a Vodnik. I worked as a maid in his house. He also helped around his shop. In order for a man to become a Vodnik, he has to be drowned. Does Miss Verloba know anything about this? What kind of shop was it, or what was his name? What kind of shop was it? He had a toy shop back in the day. What was this toy shop you're talking about? I've never heard of such a thing. It's deep in the forest. It's not easy to find it. What? Why was there a toy shop deep in the forest? His works are loved by the children of the town. She stops speaking to think. What was his name? If I remember correctly, his name should be Emil. Emil Cladivo. What was his name? If I remember correctly, it should be Emil. Emil Cladivo. Alright, wait. For how long? How long did you work there? I started working on his daughter, Anna was 4 years old. Garrett had mentioned that there were some rumors about the Vodnik killing his own daughter. She was such a lively girl. She passed away when she was 11. I quit working around the 2 weeks after her death. I've been working at a Hotel Pavla ever since. Wasn't it McDonald's? No. I'm sorry to hear that. If this was the case, she can show us where the toy shop is. Why did you stop working? I think his mental state wasn't the best after he lost his daughter. He was starting to scare me, so I left. Would it affect him so much if it was intentional manslaughter? Could it just be an accident? Cooper, we'll leave as soon as Skoda wakes up. The data correlates with ours. There's no doubt that she knows the Vodnik we are searching for. Cooper sits up. Miss Verbalua, could you show us the way to Vodnik's shop? I don't want to go there again. I wish you all the best in your investigation. Can you even show it to us on the map? I don't think I can read a map. It'd be best if I get on my work now. Rubalova stands up. After giving us a nod, she starts walking towards the stairs. Looks like I will need to use brute force if I want to get the information from her. I return to Valem. What did Skoda tell you about the bureau? I hardly know anything. Why are you searching for the Vodnik anyway? I stay silent. I can't believe Yvonne never told me about the Vodnik part of your job. It's odd. Mr. Valem, I'm sure he didn't want you to get scared. Psh, don't make me laugh. Don't be so sure. Valem rose his eyes. I wish you good luck waking him up. We'll need that. He waves us goodbye, going back to the kitchen once more. Cooper sighs. I'm concerned, Miss Silver. About what, Cooper? Well, I'm concerned about a few things, actually. First, the fact that you've poured a whole cup of tea on your head. That's my coping mechanism. I see it. It's because you dropped the notebook in front of everybody. I'm illiterate. Good night. Bitch, why can't you read a map? I see it. It's because you dropped a notebook in front of everybody. I guess I did. Why didn't you pick it up? It was within your reach. I would if I could. If someone like this happens again, what would you like me to do? Is he trying to help me? Nothing. I'll be fine. He nods. Besides, even if they find out we're detectives, we will be all right. Detectives do all sorts of odd jobs anyways. Sure, Cooper. Also, Miss Silver? Cooper checks his watch. It's 9:30 a.m. now. Mr. Skoda seemed eager to meet with us. Why hasn't he come down yet? Oh my god, is he dead? I wonder if there's something wrong. Let's wake up Cooper. Well, let's wake him up, Cooper. He's probably fucking dead. Cooper knocks on the door. Mr. Skoda, are you awake? No response. I thought he wasn't a heavy sleeper. This is odd. I exchange looks with Cooper. Maybe he's smoking on the balcony. Did he turn into a Vodnik? Does he smoke? I didn't know. Pretty sure he's smoking some softy cigarettes with menthol. I knock on the door a few times. Is he ignoring us? Maybe. I take a few steps back. Mr. Skoda, would you please open the door? Is there anything wrong? 1, 2, 3. I kick the door. Miss Silver, what are you doing? I shrug. Miss Silver? Yes? It's possible that the Vodnik attacked him? Cooper, let's say you are in your home. You heard the clip-clops of horseshoes outside, okay? What would you think? I would think there's a horse outside. You wouldn't think that there's a giraffe wandering around, right? I don't think so. But you'd agree that it is possible for a giraffe to be wandering around, only a lot less likely. Yes. What do you mean by this, Miss Silver? Skoda getting attacked by a Vodnik is possible, but not probable. We closed the valves. Though, Miss Silver, the fact that he's not opening the door is making me nervous. Maybe we should leave without him. We shouldn't. This is such unprofessional behavior. He can't make us wait like this. Miss Silver, wait here. I'll go get the spare room key from Mr. Chilabutnik. Runs to the stairs. I knock on Skoda's door again. This time harder. This really is weird. This man woke up to our noise in the back on the ground floor in the middle of the night. Skoda, answer me. Is he taking a shower? Maybe brushing his teeth. Ugh! No, the water is cut off. Maybe he's taking sleeping aids. Would that explain why he's not waking up right now? I knock on the door once more. Is he smoking up the whole package? There's no way he actually took a shower and got attacked, right? We closed the valves. No answer. I kick the door. Miss Silver, would you please stop vandalizing the hotel? Hand me the key, Cooper. I snap my fingers 2 times. Cooper, the key! We couldn't find the key. What? I persuaded Mr. Chalupnik, opening the safe. However, the key is nowhere to be found. Mr. Chalupnik is currently looking for the key in case it's hidden somewhere in his desk. Take my gun out. Miss Silver, I can't wait forever. No, the hotel will hear the sound. Please put the gun back in its holster. Chalupnik will be here at any moment now. Mr. Chalupnik doesn't look like the type to lose his keys. Where is it? Why isn't Scott opening the door? Vodnik must have slaughtered him. I aim at the door again. Miss Silver. What's with all the fuss? Silver, what are you doing? Lem, your dear cousin isn't opening the door. Does that give you permission to blow a hole in his door? Thank you, Mr. Valem. Miss Silver doesn't listen to me. Valem takes out a key. Here. Did Skoda give his room key to Valem? That's suspicious. I have his spare keys. Ivan said he couldn't trust anyone else, so I snuck in and took his spare. I take the key from him and open the door. I'll think about this later. I wait for the Cooper to enter. I see what Valem is trying to come inside as well. I shut the door from his fit. Ow. Looks like I couldn't. His foot is blocking the door. Don't come in. What? Don't come in here, Valem. Why? Where is he? It could be dangerous. You're unarmed and inexperienced. It's dangerous? Why are you wasting your time like this? He's right. If there was anyone dangerous inside, they could have easily attacked us while I'm dealing with Valem. You must be more careful, Silver. Is Zavon in here? Mr. Valem, I think it's best if you don't insist. We'll handle it. Why aren't you answering me? I don't know what the answer is yet. I push the door once more. He withdraws his foot. I lock the door. Finally. Miss Silver, wasn't that too forceful? Open the door. What are you two doing in there? He's lucky his foot is in one piece. There's no one inside. I check the window and the door to see if he's out the balcony. No Skoda there. I push the bathroom door. Huh? It's not opening. I try pulling on the door. Why would a bathroom door open outward? Anyway. That's the second time. Though the curtains of a bathtub, I can see someone sitting in there. Skoda? The person who's sitting in the tub doesn't make any sound. Pull the curtains. Skoda? No answer. Pull up the gloves. Is me touching without protection. Did Mr. Skoda fall asleep while he was taking a bath? How is he taking a bath? An eternal sleep, so it seems. Huh? What do you mean, Miss Silver? Take your gun out, Cooper. It's gonna get ugly. Crouched near the body. It's obvious that he's not breathing. I search for a pulse. Nothing. Crap. Is Mr. Skoda okay? I've raised my voice while I keep on looking for any sign of life. Skoda's dead. I get up, removing my gloves and throwing them into the sink. I see that Cooper is looking at Skoda with blank eyes. We should let Mr. Chalupnik know about this and make him lock all the doors. This might as well be a murder case. We should also gather everyone in one place, preferably in the main hall. And one of us should stay with Skoda in case it really is murder. The culprit can always come back here to erase the evidence. Did you hear me? Are you sure that he is dead, Miss Silver? Were you listening to me? Blinks a few times. Seems like he's trying to grasp the situation. I'll let Mr. Chalupnik know. Good. We get out of the bathroom. It appears that Valem is still waiting outside. I unlock the door, but Valem almost falls in. Why would you shut the door on me, Silver? Is there any way a person could be ruder than you in such an instant? Zivan is dead. Sure, I wish. What? Say that again, Silver? You heard me. Where is he? Point at the bathroom. He runs through in Skoda's room and grabs the door. Cooper tries to hold him. He really is. He mumbles something. Mr. Valem? He is beside himself. I'd never expect. Mr. Valem, I think it's not a good idea to look at Mr. Skoda at this moment. Lem puts his hand on his forehead. Is that so? Cooper also looks like he's trying to understand what is going on with his eyes on Valem. I assume that he's seeing someone you've cared for drowned in the bath would be hard to grasp for anyone. Cooper seats Valem on Skoda's bed. He is eerily silent, with his hand still on his forehead. Cooper, listen to me. Every second that you're wasting here increases the chances of us getting attacked by the Vodnik. Miss Silver, he lowers his voice. I'll be gone for a minute, but I don't have time to deal with any of your grief. Please try to show some sympathy, all right? Sure. He opens the door and gets up out of the room, leaving me alone with Valem. What happened to him? To whom? Zavan? Is he in denial? I should try to be understanding. I promised Cooper. I take a deep breath. Zavan Skoda is no longer with us. What does that mean? For God's sake! Zavan Skoda has... What was the term? Is no more? Gone like the wind? Has passed away. He passed away. Be more clear, or I'm going to lose my mind, Silver. Okay, Zavan's corpse is currently rotting in the bathtub. His... His eyes still seem blank. I don't really know what he's looking. It sounds more like you. I guess so. Where's Cooper already? Can't be happening, right? You two are pulling a prank, I'm sure. I wish Cooper could do the talking instead of me. I'm not. I don't think Skoda is pretending to be dead either. He would be saying the same thing if you two were pulling a prank. That must be it. Did I come from Britain just to pull a prank on you? I don't believe what you say. Why don't you enter a bathroom and look for yourself, Valem? He freezes. Do you want to? No. Door opens. Perfect timing. Valem, are you all right? Blanca? I see Miss Verbalova rushing into the room, inviting Valem into a hug. Valem hugs her right away. Oh, I totally think she killed him. How are you feeling, Valem? He buries his face on Miss Verbalova's shoulder, not answering her. She gives a few pats on the back. Is this how you should be handling people who are grieving? I guess I'll never know. Mr. Chalupnik enters the room, all sexily. After Miss Verbalova, Cooper follows behind. Is what I heard true, Silver? Nope, it depends on what you heard. He points at the bathroom. Yes. It's a shame. He was a bright young man, a dull young man. Who may have done this? Not knowing anything about Vodnik, he must be sure that someone in the hotel had done it. We'll be solving the mystery, Mr. Chalupnik. You shouldn't go around playing detective, young man. I called the police. It'll take time for them to arrive. Until then, we should wait here and make sure nobody leaves the hotel. Mr. Chalupnik, we would like to investigate Soda's body again. Why so eager, Silver? I look at the bathroom. The water is supposed to be cut off. However, the bathtub was filled with water. I think it's quite suspicious, Mr. Chalupnik. Is that so? Then I'll come with you. I advise you not to do that. It could be dangerous inside. Even though I said that, it'd be good if I can get everyone to see Skoda. I have to make sure no one blames me for his death. I'm the one who found the body. That puts me in the suspicious situation, not to mention that I'm a foreigner. Plus all the horrors of the Great War, Silver. The living are far more dangerous than the dead. Especially Chalupnik sounds like the type to blame me. I take a look at Valem and Miss Verbalova. They're sitting on Skoda's bed, with Valem's head in his hands. Mr. Valem, Miss Verbalova, I'll go inside the bathroom. Mr. Chalupnik stated that he wanted to join. Do you? Miss Valem shakes his head, not even looking at my face. Miss Verbalova smiles weakly. It'd be best if I stay with him, Mr. Silver. Mr. Chalupnik and Cooper. Miss Silver? Yes, Cooper. I'm feeling a little faint, so is it alright if I don't enter the bathroom again? Don't tell me that you can't stand seeing blood. Stay silent. I can't believe it. Maybe you should go back to being a traffic cop after this. It's not that I can't stand it, it's just... It's alright, Cooper. You youngsters shouldn't be used to the sight of blood anyways. Unless you're a police officer, but it's fine since you're not one. Cooper smiles meekly. I can feel anger growing inside. Then can you please get Miss Rubalova and Valem downstairs? I don't want any noise while I'm investigating. Sure, Miss Silver. I enter the bathroom once more. So here he is. I put on the gloves that I'd left in the sink. Did anyone leave the hotel? So where I was at the reception desk all day, I was in a position to see everyone who entered and left. No one entered nor left. Is there entrance to the hotel, or other than the front door? The back door is locked, and I have the key. Sure you had the key with you when Skoda died? Yes, it's always with me. There are no copies of that key, right? None that we have a master key either. I understand. Okay, so my suspicion is somebody when what's his name was downstairs came through the second story, walked in, turned on the water, and waited for him, and then drowned him, and then left. But who? I'm thinking the lady, the maid. Who did it, Silver? I can't answer that. I don't think it's the Kolupnik or whatever the fuck it's called. Can't answer the question until I make my investigation, Mr. Cholupnik. Fall silent. Now focus, Silver. I take a deep breath. First, how did he die, Silver? He was in the tub when we found him, so he probably means that he drowned. Was it the Vodnik who done it? Did he have a nosebleed when he was struck? I assume so. Wonder if it's because he injured a vein or two while he was suffocating. Open the tap to the bathtub, no water flows through. Water's off. So how did the bathtub get filled in the first place? Mr. Cholupnik, it's best if you don't touch the body with your bare hands. Do you have any gloves? I'd rather not touch him. Crouch down and look at his wrists. No sign of fighting back in his arms nor legs. He is as soft as he should be. That means his muscles haven't stiffened yet. Oh. Did you see him after last night? No. Check my watch. It's 9:50 a.m. The stiffening of his muscles and joints start 4 to 6 hours after death. Knowing that he came to get us at 2 a.m., his knowledge doesn't give any clue on the time of death. I know a lot about death works. Do you work as a nurse before? I just interviewed a few detectives while they were working. See, I look at his nose again. It's not unusual to get a nosebleed if you're struggling for breath. His nose looks a bit more crooked than before. Yeah, they bashed his face in. I touch the bridge of his nose. Wait, I can move it? I feel 2 pieces of bones rubbing as I play with Skoda's nose. Oh, that's so gross. Wait, what are you doing? His nose is broken. Did someone punch him in the face? Is this why he got a nosebleed? Is Vodnik the type of person to punch detectives into tubs and then drown them? It doesn't sound very supernatural. I hear the door of Skoda's room opening. It can't be Vodnik, right? Who's there? Where's Papa? Why are you letting a child in here? Pavlo, what are you doing here? I got curious. I couldn't find you anywhere. Silver, continue investigating. I'll keep Pavlo outside. Sure. Shalopnik opens the door and leaves. Touching the naked body. He's dead! Oh my god! I'm scared, Skoda. Not that you'll answer, right? I'm just trying my luck in case you became a ghost and want to answer me by possessing yourself. You looked like someone who would become a ghost, though. It's always the people who have tons of ego. You're one of them for sure. Shy? Let's say you took too many sedatives, lost your balance, and while you were bathing, hit your nose on the tub. Then somehow you magically fell into the tub if you were bathing, or as if you were bathing again, in the exact same position. Though I don't think this is the case. There are 100 possibilities, actually. Is it possible to reach the conclusion with my current knowledge? Looks like you've created another job for us, Zivan. I never liked you, you know. You were the epitome, not epitome, of unlikability. And Miss Silver, what are you doing? Cooper, how come I didn't hear you come in? He looks nervous. Did you finish examining the body? Yes. I was never good at dealing with people's emotional states. I should continue investigating instead of talking with Cooper about it. I stand up and get out of Skoda's bathroom. What are you doing here, Cooper? I thought I shouldn't leave you alone. I was doing fine. Excuse me for saying this, but I observed correctly you're talking to Mr. Skoda's body? Anyway, we should be searching the room for clues. Cooper doesn't respond to my attempt of changing the subject. Ugh. So, Dilly really wanted sausage burritos this morning, and they're completely out at the place that we usually order from. And that's a little heartbreaking. I'm not gonna die, but it's a little sad. It's almost as sad as somebody dying really badly in a bathtub. Cooper looks like he said he'd marry his mom one day as a little boy. Oh my god. Don't worry, mommy. I'll marry you. He has a constant look of suffering. I'm not totally unconvinced that Cooper didn't do it. Like, I don't think it was the brother. Like, I really don't think it's the brother. And I don't think it was the Vodnik. I think the Vodnik is completely fabricated. Or like there's a secret ending with a Vodnik. I don't think it was a Vodnik. There's anything notable on the desk. Is that a notebook? I see Skoda's notebook, who's behind the desk. It's an amateur move to hide his important files in here. Throw off a mundane people. I take it out. I can see some notes and documents folded inside. I open the cover. I notice that he has used the notebook as a diary too. He's written a few entries using this as a diary. I shouldn't look at them. It may be private. He isn't here to judge us. Miss Silver, do you know what you're saying? Maybe it contains some piece of evidence. Besides, he read our mail. No secrets between the Bureau workers, right? No man becomes a saint just by dying, Cooper. I know. As far as I've noticed, Chalupnik opens his safe every Sunday morning to check if the spare keys are in place. I told him to find the password of the safe and take the key. If possible, he would take the key back to the safe every Saturday night. Chalupnik trusts Willem since he's been working here for years. Willem is the one who's staying at the receptionist counter every Saturday. It must be easy even for him to do that. I really think it's the girl. What day is it today, Cooper? Wednesday, Miss Silver. He yelled at me. I told him about this. I'll lose all the trust Mr. Chalupnik invests in me. He said that there's no way of that happening if you don't get caught. Do you want your cousin to die? I replied. He obeyed reluctantly. It's unbelievable how stupid it is. I think that's a red herring. That's horrible. I shrugged. That's Skoda. Mr. Willem shouldn't know about this. Miss Silver, I still think we should read Skoda's diary a little longer. I don't really have a choice. Sure thing. I don't want to keep on reading Skoda's pointless accounts. There's a picture here. Oh, there's Miss Carrot, Mr. Skoda, and Mr. Renault. I believe this person is Dacia, since Skoda mentioned she. It's a lovely picture. Looks like it was taken before we started working on the bureau. Notes. The same information that Carrot wrote is time in Skoda's handwriting. I assume that he made a copy and read Carrot's mail. Notes below are read as, tell Willem about Vodnik. Don't forget to reply to Dacia's letter. It's the telegram that Carrot sent them. Is it the one information about us coming here? Yeah, it says, looks like the telegram. which clearly say Laura Silver and the Ginger Boy. Why? The Vodnik watching them. It wasn't my guys. Better than this. Oh my god. It wasn't me, guys. Oh no, please tell me it's a joke, Miss Silver. Fortunately, no. There's the official stamps of the Bureau. Carrot is an airhead. How did she become the leader of this place, I wonder? Oh, hey. What the fuck's that all about? There's a dent on the door. I'm telling you. He smashed his face, or she smashed his face on the door. She probably hid in that cabinet, got out, smashed his face on the door. Something must have hit it for it to be happen. I will keep this in mind. Yeah, she came out of here. Or from under the bed. His clothes are folded and placed on the bed. Did he fold his clothes before entering the tub? I inspect each one of them to see if there's something wrong. Miss Silver, I think we shouldn't do that. Why? Doesn't that count as disrespecting the dead? What would Cooper think if he learned that I played with Skoda's nose? It would be more disrespectful if we didn't find his killer. Cooper? Yes? His trench coat is wet. Does that mean anything? I take the wet cigarettes and lighter out of the coat's pocket. The wet cigarettes are softy mentholinas, as I thought. God damn it. Oh. I put it in my pocket. Lighter seized. Miss Silver, did you find any evidence? Yes, there's a room key in his pocket. What about the lighter? Is that a piece of evidence? No. Then why did you take it, Miss Silver? It's a good lighter. Miss Silver, please put it back. Please. Lighter thrown away. Someone knocks on the door. Silver, Cooper, are you done yet? It's the Chalupnik's voice. I open the door. Have you found anything? Not yet, Mr. Chalupnik. May I ask for a favor first? What is it, Silver? Did you gather everyone in the hotel in the lobby? I see the culprit must be one of us, after all. I wonder if I can make Mr. Chalupnik believe in the existence of a supernatural being. I'll be searching for the backyard for a while. I'll join after that. Chalupnik raises an eyebrow. How can we be sure that you won't run away? If you're the culprit, it would be easy for you to leave the crime scene. I'll leave Cooper here. What? Miss Silver, I'm not something that you can leave behind. If I run away, you can reach me through Cooper. We work as the same bureau. Besides, he has the car keys. Well, fair enough. Miss Silver? I'll be back again, Cooper. Went down the stairs. The water was supposed to be cut off. Then how did the culprit fill Skoda's bathtub? Fuck you. The joke about the door opening to the inside. The person waited in the bathroom for him for when the door opened and then smashed his face into the door. Fuck, that's good. That was a good freaking thing. Oh my god, that took me so long. Why did that take me so long? Oh, snap, yo. That's why he entered the bathroom, because he was like, why the fuck is my water on? And that was before the water tank got turned off. Alright, I feel a little bit better. Someone must have entered the boiler room to open the valves. Must have closed them back again while killing Soda. Nope. Mr. Chalupnik must have seen the person entering the boiler room if he has been at the reception all night like he says. But he never mentioned seeing Cooper entering the boiler room at all, did he? Didn't mention hearing anything either. It is true that his hearing problems are because of his days of war, but he must be able to see unless I look around for the metal door that leads to the boiler room. I stand here near the door at the reception desk. I can't see it properly. The wall is blocking my sight. Now I understand why Chalupnik hasn't seen the culprit over the boiler room. It was on his blind spot. I push the iron door, but it doesn't budge. Is it locked? Press the ear against the door. I hear faint sounds of splashing. Does it mean the boiler room is flooded? If the boiler room is flooded, it means that their clues are lost. It's the Vodnik one who murdered Skoda. We close the valves to pretend the access to the hotel, but might have exploded the pipes while coming here. That would explain why the boiler room is underwater. If you damage the pipes, it would explain why the water is still off. Push the door again. Fudge. I'll need to ask Chalupnik to open this door. Ugh. Give up the water tank for now and go to the backyard. I need to find the pot. There's something suspicious about how it disappeared. Ah, here is this pot. Shattered, just like me. I crouched to closer look. Yeah, it fell off because somebody went through his upstairs window. Even though it confirms that the pot certainly fell down, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Only a heavy storm would have caused this pot to fall down. And there wasn't one last night. Interesting. I should see if there's any clues in the backyard. Wait, is that a child on the ground? That isn't a comfortable place to sit. Is she sleeping? Is he sleeping? Is that a boy? So he's jumping down from the SCOTUS balcony. Here after killing him, right? As far as I remember, the Vodnik can't shapeshift. At least eliminates the possibilities of him being the Vodnik. I won't assume the children are culprits as long as they behave sheepishly. Crouch next to the child. Hey! No reply. He is well dressed. It looks like he's from a rich family. Hey! No response. I hold his shoulder and shake him. He can't be dead, right? Did Vodnik kill a child too? Goes my hand over the nose and mouth. Can't sense him breathing. Up the thighs. What are you doing? Why are you here? You answer my question first. I was checking if you were alive. Well, as you can see, if a person opens their eyes, it's sort of obvious that they're alive. Yes. Yes. Is that it? Why are you here? She must ask who I am, commoner. Then we can talk. Commoner. Who are you? I'm Yuri von Gelderen. I would say that it is nice to meet you, but you haven't told me your name yet. I'm Laura Silver. That's cool. What is your name? I bet my hair color is being checked out. You also have golden hair, don't you? Like your surname. He stops and looks down. Am I wrong? Is it gold? He mutters. It's just another tone of yellow. That's not something to be down about, is it? Anyway, I'm going to call you Silver. Sure, I'll be calling you Yuri if that's okay with you. Even though being called as casually as that is a bit infuriating, I guess being friends with an inferior or wouldn't hurt my pride. I sigh. Aren't you getting up, Yuri? Good business, Silver. Peasant like you should know when to leave their king alone. Isn't that your family worried about you? Stares down again. Guess he's like me. Get up, Yuri. You can get some rest in the hotel. Not a child. What are you? The King of Hanover? Hanover? Then what are you doing in Czechoslovakia? I hear sounds coming from the right. Is there something in the bushes? Silver, pick me up. Huh? Hurry up, it's coming. What? We'll explain later. Just let's get out of here. I hear another rustle. I guess you should pick up the kid and rush inside. I'm curious about what is there. Of course I am. But I can't investigate it now. Not but there's a kid with me. I'm a responsible adult. Hurry up. Pick Yuri up and start jogging back to the hotel. You alright, Yuri? Yes. Did that thing hurt you? Go faster, Silver. Do I look like a horse to you? Even though Yuri had multiple layers of clothing on, his wrist was freezing. How long has he been sitting out there? Because it's not... Yuri is not human. I'll ask a lot of questions. Okay. I guess people are jerks from where I'm from. Everyone gathered in the lobby except for Mr. Chalupnik. I see Velem is starting on the couch at the void. Well, Chalupnik didn't see anyone entering the hotel last night. So that leaves Mr. Blanca, Mr. Velem, Mr. Chalupnik, Miss Silver, and myself. This means that we have 5 suspects. That's 6. Excuse me. Child on my arm is struggling in panic. What kind of treacherous ambush is this? Joking, Yuri. Calm down. I put Yuri on the ground. He balances himself on his feet, and he looks like he's having a hard time doing that, still grasping onto my arm. Is there a problem with his legs? You're not funny. Miss Silver, who is that child? I'm Yuri von Gelderen. I thought you weren't a child. I found him sleeping in the backyard. I wasn't sleeping, I was exploring. Right. An adorable young boy. I might be cute, but I'm pretty dangerous. Oh my. Where is Mr. Chalupnik? He told us that we would like to spend time with Pavla before coming down here. Let's see. So what are we waiting for Mr. Chalupnik to come? Crouch down and look at Yuri in the eye. Alright. I'm going to... That will be it for now. Only because... I think I mentioned it last time. Shit. I'm gonna say, are you wounded? Are you hurt somewhere? Just so I can click this. Why did it just cancel out? I guess I'm gonna be playing that again off stream.